What's up, Wisconsin? This is Raised in Wisco. I'm your host, Joel Clayfish, sitting alongside the shootingest, huntingest, fishingest, kayakinist, mountain climbingist, campingist.
New boat havinist,
rock and rollin', hair a-flowin', Danielle Fairman. What's happening, Danielle?
Did you hear that? A new boat?
I don't think it's very possible for me to not hear you bought a new boat. Because something tells me that even if you didn't tell me that, you'd be on the heels of telling me that.
Oh, this is very true.
I didn't know you got a boat.
I just bought it today.
Wow. How come it's not attached to your truck?
Because it's at home. That's an hour and 15-minute drive.
Everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not joking about this. I travel everywhere I travel. Half of my truck bed is equipped to completely waterfowl hunt.
Fantastic.
I've got 3 layout blinds, 450 decoys. I've always got, the shotgun in the back seat, which means I can never ever go on school property.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other side has got the turkey blind, the chairs, and all that. So I'm ready to go during the season.
Oddly enough, his stuff, he has so much stuff in his truck that it overflowed into mine, and I've been driving around with his fishing poles in my truck for about 2 months.
Well, keep the source of your hunting and fishing near the person who's going to cook it. That's my theory there.
Oh, that's perfect. I like that theory. It's a really good theory.
2 months ago, at some point, I evidently put fishing rods.
Yeah, we all went fishing.
Oh, that's right.
And I have a table and fishing rods in my truck ever since. And they have been to a lot of places.
Oh, and that is the voice. Those are the smooth tones of Chef Ellie Lawton, our certified French culinary and the official chef of Raised in Wisco. And today, hold on, folks. Get ready. Sit down for this news. Not only do we have the czar of Facebook, Megan Salazar, with us today. She's coming and bringing her expertise as a dog trainer and a culinary. What is it when you do wine stuff?
Sommelier.
And we're going to get to Chef Lawton's promise a few weeks ago to be fluent in French by now, talking with the sommelier. But Megan Salazar.
A few weeks ago. That was a few months ago.
I've
been practicing my Spanish.
Fine, you've had longer than you said. Megan Salazar just returned from literally the International Dog Training Championships.
Woo!
Was that not the exact title?
It was the Bird Dog Challenge World Championships.
Well, there you go. I thought I was pretty close.
You were close.
I mean, I kind of pulled it out of thin air somewhere. Before we get to that, and she did very well, folks. I'm just going to let you know.
Are you surprised about
that?
that?
I'm not.
She is fantastic.
Megan, the Salad Bar Salazar, is very adept in dog training, very clearly witnessed by those in South Dakota, were you?
I was in South Dakota.
Yeah, in South Dakota. Let's first get to our weekly Wisco.
That's a ghost.
What do you got?
I have 2 of them.
2 weekly Wiscos.
2 weekly.
Now, wait a minute. These are not like Josh falling into a puddle or your truck breaking down.
No. This one is I finally bought a boat. Granted, it's a john boat, but
I'm pretty darn
it's a
excited about that.
17-foot low roughneck john boat with a 50 horsepower
motor.
motor.
What does low roughneck mean?
It's just the type of boat.
Okay.
Does this mean you're selling
aluminum.
a kayak?
Brand?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Oh,
Good.
that's too bad.
But it came with a duck blind, the
Oh, I love those. Where you just pull up the sides and it's an automatic duck blind.
Why am I blanking on the raffia grass?
The Raffy grass. Raffy grass. Yes,
came with all of that. I got it from a friend for a dang good deal. I'm super excited.
Well, we're excited for you.
It's my early Christmas present for the Belskis. So
and
they were
now,
so
for
excited.
folks who don't know,
that is quite the
Josh
Christmas
Belsky
present.
is the person who is spoken about most on the show with the least amount of say about what he's spoken about.
This is true. This is everyday life for him.
Josh, even when he's in here, he's kind of a quiet dude. So,
which is weird.
The poor guy has to sustain our, talking about him every week. He's welcome to come and defend himself.
He knows, but he's staying home with the dog.
The Belkoviches bought you this boat.
The Belskis.
Belskis.
Wow.
Balinskis.
You guys are doing great. You guys are doing real great. I bought it
Sorry
for
about
them.
that.
I'm just pronouncing it
Whoa,
phonetically.
you bought it for them?
I bought it. Well,
I thought they bought it for you.
No, I bought it because his son, Lucas,
Mhm.
the 16-year-old, has been talking about he wants to go out there duck hunting in the blind on the water. He wants to go fishing and all this kind of stuff. But we have the kayak or canoe. And
Yeah,
he's
and
like,
it just doesn't cut it.
and he's just been super excited. And he got a job. He's been saving money. He's been doing really good. And a friend that I've been talking to, I was like, hey, keep an eye out for a boat. I'm looking for a boat. I want to get it for them for Christmas.
Mhm.
And one finally came about, and he's like, you cannot pass this boat up for this money. Absolutely not.
Wow.
That's awesome.
So-
And that story is very similar to when I bought decoys and shotguns and layout blinds as wonderful gifts for my daughters.
Yeah, exactly.
I bought myself
This
6
boat is for me.
horses.
Yeah, the boat's
I
in my
thought-
name,
I mean, I
but-
bought them for somebody.
thought
I
you
bought them for Megan.
Bought those horses for your dogs.
I have one.
You have one
She
horse
gave
or
me
one dog?
No, I have lots of dogs.
Wait
she
a minute.
gave me one
Chef
horse.
Lawton gave contributor Megan Salazar a horse?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Duh.
I literally tell her, get over here and take care of your horse.
I would have heard that story and thought,
His name is Yankee.
"Nay."
Oh,
Sorry.
gosh, wow.
He's
Dad
a really
joke
good
number
horse.
one.
She loves him.
Jacob is laughing. Jacob's running the joint from the fishbowl back there. Well, I
Thank you.
think, yes, Jacob.
Oh, do you know what they call a guy who has a boat like Danielle's boat and he uses it to steal wine?
Let's hear it.
A pirate.
A sommelier pirate.
Oh, Jacob.
That doesn't even fit in the dad joke category. It was actually a great
Oh,
joke.
thank you.
I thought that was fantastic.
Jeez.
I like it.
That
Jacob,
was
you came right in
awesome.
and stole the show.
It only took me 6 minutes after the conversation finished to think
6
of it.
minutes
You had to
and
write it
2
out.
years producing the show. Let's not forget that. Arg, let's move on.
My goodness. Wow.
That's not very pirate of me. So, Chef Lawton, do you have a weekly Wisco?
I have a lot.
So do I.
I don't know how to
Seems
choose.
like it was a long week.
was a long
I'm going to
week.
go food first.
Ooh, I like that idea.
I finished up our big food show at work, which was amazing. We had like 2,000 people. I cooked a lot
Holy
of food.
cow.
It was awesome. And then my second one is squirrel hunting.
Oh, you went squirrel hunting.
Yeah. Oh, I also have a really cool goose hunt too.
Yeah, that's mine. So
Oh, so you'll talk
I'm
about
happy
that.
to talk about
Okay,
that.
yeah, you can share
You
that for
took
me.
Megan squirrel hunting,
Yeah, and Dave showed up too.
and Dave is just to keep the audience
Dave was
informed.
in tow. Megan tricked him into coming.
Just when you didn't think you were actually listening to Desperate Housewives of
Sullivan?
Southern Jefferson County, and Danielle talks about her boyfriend, Megan Salazar, the sommelier, brought her boyfriend, Dave, along, and Dave is joining. Dave, get in on the mic for a second. You know, I'm often outnumbered by women here. I could use a little
Oh, I'm
help.
sorry about that.
You don't have to sit there so quietly. Everybody be just happy to learn about your tactics as
Dave,
well.
don't feel sorry for him
Dave's
for a
not even
second.
laughing. Yeah, I know. It's all right. Well, that sounds like a great weekly Wisco.
It was a busy week.
Megan Salad Bar Salazar, do you have a weekly Wisco?
Mine wasn't in Wisconsin. I was in South Dakota all week.
Oh, and
But-
that's the reason you're here.
I was
Squirrel hunting doesn't count?
Oh, I squirrel hunted too,
Okay.
but the majority
Wow.
of my week was in South
great
Dakota.
time. Squirrel
Evidently,
hunting.
evidently, Chef Lawton had a much better time hunting with Megan than Megan had.
No, it was a great time. It was actually a fantastic team effort on the squirrels. Ellie
Awesome.
called them. I spotted them. Dave shot them.
What?
Wow, that's awesome.
And it was Megan's first squirrel hunt.
Wait,
And
okay,
she
wait.
harvested
Can we go
very
back to
exciting.
you
Egan?
calling them? How,
I called the squirrels. Yes.
Ellie,
I
what-
guided the hunt.
did you say,
Ellie?
hey, come here, squirrels?
What
What's
did-
No,
how
I
you call the
legit
squirrels?
called the squirrels
Do
with
it.
a squirrel call.
yes,
I
let's hear
can't
it.
do
Do
it with
it.
my
Sure you
face.
can. Let's hear
That's a
it.
squirrel
Do it
No.
in French.
You guys are the worst ever. Why don't you guys do your squirrel calls?
You guys are the worst
Well, I don't
ever.
use squirrel call. I just see them and shoot
Hey,
them.
I don't know what
Hey,
to
squirrel,
say.
come here, squirrel.
I was going to ask you called squirrels. What did you call them?
Jack.
I called them nuts.
Hey, Stu, come here.
This is squirrel does taste a little nutty when you eat it. I'm
does.
I
excited.
called them Alvin, Calvin,
Elvis?
and Theodore.
Alvin, It's Simon.
Those are
and
chipmunks.
Theodore.
They're a little nutty too. I am very excited.
Sorry, I don't know TV. I don't watch TV. I'm outside calling squirrels.
I don't think I've seen Jacob laugh as much as he's been laughing during
Well, you
this
know
first
what?
segment.
You guys can
too.
come over to the next squirrel hunt, and you can see I call them in, and then Dave shoots them, and it works out really well.
Well, you guys are quite a team.
Yeah,
so thank
we made
goodness.
quite a team, and we
And
had a good harvest.
We're gonna
That
talk.
was a really pretty picture at the end too, on top of the barrels.
Yeah,
That was
See?
really pretty.
The calls
nice.
worked.
And you posted this picture, so
Feel
if
free,
you want to see
feel
it,
free to jump in here, Megan and Dave, to back me up on these.
where
calls.
did you see the picture?
It was
On
on
Facebook.
Facebook.
On Facebook. Okay.
No, but
Well,
it was
good.
super important that we got these squirrels because we needed them for
That's what we're going to talk about. Yes.
for the class.
We're going to talk about Megan Salazar's
Well, Joel, we
involvement
wanna know
with
about your
Dave
weekly Wisco.
Motoviloff, and their preparation of wild game and how you can be involved in that as well. Coming up, my weekly Wisco. I had one of those moments when you hunt year after year, you have times that are really successful and really down. And Danielle, we've talked about this on the air before. Asking permission is not something that's easy to do. I was scouting for the past 2 months. I've been watching about 200 to 300 geese on an area of property near where I live that the owner does not give permission to hunt. And in that were 2 melanistic Canada geese, white with white and gray tips on their
Oh,
wings. There were
beautiful.
3 melanistic geese. And I've been watching these, and I talked to the owner 3 times, and he was a very nice person. Hey, I really appreciate it, but we've got soccer fields on the property. We don't love people to come hunt. But I did not lose hope. And last week, I got a phone call from a friend of mine who said, hey, have you been driving around lately? I think I saw those 3 geese you were watching
Oh,
at a different field.
even better.
And I drove and I found them and I knocked on the door and I had a lovely talk with the woman who she and her husband owned the property. And I said, hey, would it be okay to hunt a few of the geese here? And she said, and this is where it gets tricky. She said, I guess I'm okay with you hunting there, but you need to go next door and talk to the woman next door because she owns horses and we don't want to upset her with shooting with horses.
Respectable.
But there was plenty of space for a safe hunt, but I also respect that. So then I went next door and I explained to the woman that I had permission. Would it be okay with her, with the horses? So now this is the double whammy. You got to have so many things have to fall into place for this hunt to even happen. And I went and I talked with the woman and she said, sure, have at it. I called a few of my friends. We had permission to get out there. We ended up out there. Chef Lawton was there. Tyler Degner, a buddy of mine, was there. And sure as heck, these 3 melanistic white geese came in. And we got 2 out of the 3 of them. And they
That's
are
fantastic.
amazing. And it was so exciting. It was hunt of a lifetime, literally birds of a lifetime. And if that ain't a pretty exciting weekly Wisco, I don't know what is. And what's exciting is this show. We love having you along. This is Raised in Wisco. Little Janet Jackson to bring us back from the break. Man, you cannot go wrong with that.
I thought it was Carol
Pleasure
Baskin's
Principle.
house.
Yeah, it does start out with a growling, large feline of some sort.
Yes.
This is Raised in Wisco. I'm your host, Joel Clayfish, sitting alongside Shotgun Sheila Danielle Fairman, Chef Ellie Lawton, the fame-acclaimed world champion chef extraordinaire,
Squirrel
the
collar,
chefery of the
shot collar.
show. Because she's
I
a
should
baller.
wear a shot collar one time.
She's a baller.
I'll take the remote.
Squirrel collar.
What'd I do to you?
20-inch
I just feel like maybe that's
Rifle.
enough.
on the
22.
410.
Hey, Megan and Dave, I think it's time for us to leave. I mean, it seems like they have it under control from here.
Yes,
oh
yes,
my
we do.
gosh. Well, if you weren't so good at squirrel calling, we wouldn't have all these jokes to make. It's perfect.
I am really good at squirrel calling.
Here's
We
my
have the
question.
squirrels to prove it.
Did you take the squirrel tails and sell them to the MEPS company? Because they actually still to this day buy squirrel tails.
Yes.
Dave was supposed to do that. I don't know what he did.
Dave, did you? Dave's too far from the mic to talk, and I don't know if Dave talks.
I was not aware that I had to keep the tails.
What?
Was
What?
not aware.
Well, next time you
for
guys
next
go.
time you squirrel hunt, MEPS, a company based here in Wisconsin, makes bucktails out of squirrel tails, and they will buy your
Can't
squirrel
you
tail.
give
Well,
squirrel
That is
tails
a
to
Dave, maybe next time
taxidermy-
if you're not squirreling
taxidermists too?
around, you
Sure,
would have heard
of course you can. Oh, look at that! What are you nuts?
it. What are you nuts?
Oh my, that's funny. So Chef Lawton and Megan Salazar had a successful squirrel hunt. They know next time to sell their tails to MEPS.
We're
Yep.
not selling our tails.
Oh boy.
That was Chef Ellie, not me.
Okay. Okay.
The squirrel tails.
I-
We're gonna keep them
Jacob
for
just gave us the beware of FCC regulations look.
Why? We're gonna make fishing lures with them.
Uh-huh.
We
That is-
are.
That's a great idea. In fact,
I
I know.
like that we were on the same
I
page
know
for
some
once.
people.
Hey, I can't help it. Where you guys took that? We're making fishing lures with our
Some
squirrel
people
tails.
tie flies with squirrel
Yes,
tail
they do.
hair.
Yes.
So I'm sure that would be pretty
Yes.
exciting.
So we're
as
not
well.
selling our
Oh,
tails. Sorry,
That's
guys.
fantastic.
Sorry.
You can be all right, Danielle.
No. Okay, so you guys went squirrel hunting by your house then?
Yeah. Well, we planned to go into the kettle, but there were so many squirrels on my property, we just ended up staying there.
Oh, nice.
Mhm.
How
What-
many did you shoot? Harvest. How many-
5.
Nice.
5. Yeah.
And you got a variety.
Yes.
Ooh, did you?
Yeah. Megan, tell
Did you get any
everyone
black
about it.
squirrels?
It's your first squirrel hunt.
No, we got a gray, 2 fox, and 2 pine.
Wow,
Pine?
that's really cool.
The red ones. The
Oh.
little red ones.
Now, the fox squirrel is actually the largest of those, correct?
Right.
Yeah. No, I
They
think they're
look just like grays. They're a little bit bigger, but then they have that red
yeah,
tinge
they're
to them in
very
the gray.
pretty. I've
Nice.
actually I know this sounds weird, but I'd love to have like the different types of squirrels taxidermied. I think they look really cool.
At my old house, there was this black squirrel with a red, like a fire red tail
What?
in my front. I have so many pictures
Ooh.
of this. I guess it's the lucky neighborhood squirrel. I wanted to
And you
shoot
wanted to
that
shoot the
thing
lucky squirrel.
so hard and mount it. 'Cause how cool would it be to
That'd
have
be
a black
pretty
squirrel
cool.
Yeah.
with a fire red tail?
I love stuff in nature when it gets different pigmentations through it. I think that's beautiful. And I mean, look, everything is a trophy in my opinion. Everything is
absolutely.
beautiful, and I eat everything I kill, and that is one of the Chef Lawton.
Oh,
Yeah.
what?
Oh, I
What?
thought you were
What?
going to say something about
Oh.
eating of the squirrels.
Oh, yeah. We're
I
going
mean,
to
you are
talk
the
about
chef.
it
Oh,
later.
well, let's
I'm
talk
so
about
excited
it.
with the squirrel recipe.
Do you want
me
to do
too.
the recipe now?
No. I want to talk about the workshop that
Oh,
Megan
that's
is putting
Megan.
together.
Yeah, Megan is. Well, here.
with actually another quite foodie person, John
Ooh.
Motoviloff, who is a fantastic guy. I have sat with him. He has been on this show before. He's been on the Foul Life podcast with us before. But John Motoviloff and you are putting together a workshop on cooking small game, which is
Oh,
one of the
that's
things
awesome.
people get into in order to get into hunting in Wisconsin.
Yeah, so actually, John and I met a couple of years ago, and we decided to actually kick off an entire series of wild game cooking workshops for ladies.
Ooh.
John's the R3 coordinator for Pheasants Forever for
And
the
R3
state of Wisconsin.
is?
R3 is retain, recruit, re-educate. I can't remember.
Something like
it's
that. It's
something
three
like
R's that have to do with recruiting folks and keeping them in the outdoors so we don't lose hunters every year.
Right. So John and I created a series of wild game cooking classes. The first one is just past the squirrel hunt, which was September 24th. Then we have waterfowl and upland birds coming up October 13th, venison on November 5th, and turkey April 22nd. So those are all held at Poinet. You can sign up for them on the DNR Learn to Hunt website.
And I'll tell you what, go ahead.
R3 recruit, retain, and reactivate
I was close.
of hunters, anglers, and trappers and shooting sports participants.
Oh, that's Perfect.
Recruit, retain, reactivate.
Very important, and very important to the show, too. One of the things that makes me sad is that we lose folks in the outdoors every year. One of the things that makes me happy is that women aged 18 to 35 are the fastest growing group of new hunters, which I think is fantastic. Also, I'm going to tell you, make sure you check out our Facebook page, Raised in Wisco. Go in, sign up. We did a cooking segment at the Wisconsin Waterfowl Hunters Expo and got a ton of new followers. So go on. You're going to see why Megan Salazar is as good in the kitchen as she is. And you're going to see Chef Lawton's recipes also. And you can watch links to this podcast as well. Holy cow, this is going fast. We're going to have to tell
How's it
everybody
halfway
where they
done
can
already?
catch us. It's never halfway done. It's always just the beginning. And the best is still to come on Raised in Wisco. Shoes to listen to Raised in Wisco, your one-stop shop for everything in the great outdoors of the great state of Wisconsin. My name is Joel Clayfish. I live to hunt, fish, and eat, especially in this wonderful state. And boy, oh boy, there's no better place in the country to get out to the great outdoors. And there's no better place to laugh about it, learn about it, and learn how to live it than Raised in Wisco. We love when you join us in the ever-expanding civic media broadcast range. We're very excited to say we're on more than 23 stations statewide and even into a couple neighboring states now, which is very exciting. Welcome, Minnesota and Michigan, to the Civic Network family. And my host, Danielle Fairman, here with me today is going to tell you where you can listen to Raised in Wisco if you miss us. Saturdays at 11 a.m. on all your civic media stations. But if you don't catch us, you can still catch the show on the podcast. Danielle, where can they find that?
The podcast you can listen to on Spotify and Apple. You can say, hey, Alexa, play Raised in Wisco, and she'll play off of any your favorite stations. Also, go to Facebook. You can find us on there, and YouTube.
Oh, that's fantastic. Chef Lawton is also in the shotgun seat with us because, after all, we always say Raised in Wisco is a
Cooking
show. And we are very lucky to have a certified French culinarian, Chef Ellie Lawton, who joins us every week and talks recipes and food. Because as stewards of the outdoors, one of the things that is important to us is that we cook what we kill. And I think that is important, that we don't waste what nature and God has provided. So I'm really excited to know. We talked a little bit with Megan Salazar, our Facebook czar, about cooking and eating squirrels in the workshop she's doing for women interested in learning how to do that. And if you follow us and watch our Facebook pages, you will see Chef Lawton's recipes. You'll see photographs posted there and interact with us. We love to hear what you're thinking. And I promise you, we're going to answer your questions if you send them in through our Facebook page. So go to Facebook, look up Raised in Wisco, follow us, and you will be able to be part of the show. And if you think you'd be a good guest, let us know.
Yes.
That is
awesome.
definitely not beyond me having folks who have written in and
yes,
slap them right
George,
on
we
the
know
air.
you're going to be a guest again.
Yes, George Erner, our number one listener
George.
in Madison, Wisconsin. He has been he's a recurring guest. I don't know if I'd call him a contributor yet, like Megan Salazar, but he's close. He's getting close to that. So
Well, he's
Megan,
your best friend, so.
according
and Megan's
to George,
my best friend, so.
according to George,
By
and
Megan?
I
That's right.
am George's best friend.
They're our besties.
They're besties. Forget the resties.
Sorry, Dave.
Sorry, Dave. So, Megan Salazar, I want to talk to you. You just returned back to the state of Wisconsin, and you did something that honestly is kind of part of the hunting and outdoor realm that is not super familiar to me, and that is the dog training world. I did buy a dog at one point, Fancy Girl, and she was meant to be a hunter, and she turned out to be quite the lapdog. So
She's a sweet girl, though.
she's a very sweet girl. But you just returned from the World Championships.
Yeah, so I just got back from South Plankton, South Dakota. We stayed at the Grand Seal Lodge. I went to the World Championship for the Bird Dog Challenge, which is basically a rodeo of upland bird dogging.
Now,
Well, explain
what
that.
the
That
heck?
does not make
Explain
sense.
that.
Are you riding dogs?
No,
Like what?
No. Okay, so in rodeos, I mean, you have different events and you can win money. You can win money bird dogging. So it's a timed shoot to retrieve event. Everything is either flushers or pointers, so either retrievers or the pointing breeds. The dog has to find and flush or find and point so many birds in a 10 to 15 acre field. They get 12 minutes to do it. The hunter then has to produce the bird, shoot the bird, and then harvest the bird. The dog has to retrieve it to hand. Fastest time wins. You get penalized for taking extra shots. You get penalized for moving from your spot after you take a shot and the dog doesn't retrieve it to hand.
Oh,
Anything can happen.
Wow.
So,
that's pretty hardcore.
yeah.
This is legitimately
12
a
minutes?
tandem event also. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't, you can't just have a great dog. You have to have a decent shot, shooter,
Right.
hunter.
Right.
And then you then
you gotta be fast.
Then you got to get Mother Nature to cooperate.
Oh yeah, so we had rain, we had wind, we had mosquitoes. It was hot. It was everything. I mean, I've been to national championships where we'd have a blizzard one day and then it'd be 75 the next. And you've got people coming from all over the country. We've got people from California, Nevada. Majority of them come from Wisconsin, actually. Some of the best bird dogs in this country come from the state of Wisconsin.
Wow.
Megan, you were participating, but you were also judging, right?
I was judging.
Yeah, that's
Well, how
pretty
does
cool.
that? That's
Yeah,
not
tell
a
us about
conflict of
that.
interest. How does that
I
work?
judge. I run flushers for the most point, so I have Labrador retrievers,
Okay.
and I'm a breeder, not a trainer.
Explain to folks what the difference between a flusher and a pointer is.
So a flushing dog is your golden retrievers, your Labrador retrievers, your spaniels. They go in, they find the bird with their nose, and then they get the bird up in the air so you can shoot it. A pointing dog will run the field and quarter until it finds the bird, and then it stops on point and essentially points to you where the bird is. The hunter then comes in and flushes the bird out of the bush.
So the hunter walking up to it is the reason it flies.
Correct. Unless you're like in the UK, a lot of times they run, or even down south with quail, they run both. So you'll have pointing dogs run, find the birds, and then they'll put flushers on the ground, flush the birds out for
Oh,
you.
that's neat. I've never done that one.
That's kind
use
of
both?
like when you
That's
run
cool.
dogs for hogs down in Florida a little bit. You've got some that run them and then some that will try to pin them as well. I mean, there's different. What amazes me, honest to God, what most amazes me about all of this is how unbelievable dogs are.
Mhm.
How unbelievable their natural instincts are. And then with a little bit of decent, not a little, but a little to a lot of training on top of that, they really are capable of some pretty fantastic things.
Yeah, I mean, between genetics and training, you can get yourself a pretty good burn dog.
Good.
So yeah, I ran only in the ladies division, so it's only women hunters. I took 4th out of 15.
Good
So
job.
you
That's
are
awesome.
literally
That's
right
huge.
now 4th in the world.
Yep.
You are a world champion.
Well, and my
sitting
dog
here.
is too. So I ran my dog Liv, my older dog, and so she's a 3-time national champion.
Aw,
Wow.
had a girl live.
So we
Unfortunately,
have-
I
Girl,
lost
Megan.
out on $10,000 last time, but it's okay.
What?
Wow.
How'd you lose out on $10,000?
Because we like to auction the dogs off in a Calcutta as like a little gamble on the side. And I got outbid on my own dog. And then when she won, whoever bid on her won the entire pot. And there just
Oh,
happened to be 10 grand in
boy.
it.
No.
Oh, boy. That is a tough pill to swallow, but congratulations.
trophy,
I
though.
mean, holy cow.
Nice.
Danielle,
is
what
this
do you
like
think?
a multiple event a year, or is it just once a year they do this?
So we have Worlds once a year. We have Nationals, which is always in Kansas in March. And then there's little competitions throughout that help you qualify for those.
Wow.
So there's a grassroots up in Bondwell, Wisconsin, Navarino at
Bondwell, sure.
North Oak Hunt Club. They do a little smaller scale one for people that just want to try it out, who've never tried the competition before. In
So
wintertime.
how did you get into the judging? Like, did you have to sign? Are multiple people judging? Are you
Yeah, there's
judging
multiple people judging. But I always volunteer to judge because that's actually what taught me how to play the game properly. Because there's a lot of field management and like strategy to it too.
So what do you judge on? Like, is it just keeping the time?
Yeah,
And
you keep the time, you keep track of the shots you keep to make sure that the dog, because the dog, like on a pointer side, they have to hold point for 3 seconds solid
geez.
before they
Ooh.
can move. So then there's different things there. There's safety shots, lots of different things that are involved.
that's so awesome.
And I've been doing it for 15 years now.
Does this help with did you start because you're breeding? Does that help with
Yeah.
the puppies that you sell?
Yeah,
and
so that's
everything?
why. Well, I started because I liked playing the game, and that's actually what got me into breeding after that. But now I like playing the game.
Yeah,
I'm just a competitive person, so
that'd be awesome to
and
watch.
it's great to do in the off season from hunting because it really gives the dog something to do outside of the hunting
Sure,
season to keep them in shape and keep them on top. So I also cleaned 200 checkers last week.
That does not sound fun at all.
No, it's not. But we got chuckers the rest of the year now.
Well, that's true.
delicious.
I bet you clean those 200 chuckers faster than Dave and I clean those 5 squirrels.
Oh, I feel like there's a story there.
Oh God, we mutilated the first squirrel really bad because we just
Yeah?
didn't know what we were doing. It's ripped.
Did you
in-
hear like the golf ball trick where you just put a slice around the neck and then put the golf ball around the neck and just pull it?
Yeah, we heard all the tricks, and Dave and I just need to be a lot stronger. Well, Dave, you're really strong, but I was not able to.
Oh, here comes
Well,
Dave.
by the last one, it went very smoothly, so I don't know what you're saying really. But I believe you would probably need like a BB for that one, not a golf ball, because the golf ball
I
is
never
like the
used the golf ball.
size of the squirrel
The
itself.
red
almost.
squirrels are tiny.
Oh, the tiny
Yeah.
They're tricky.
Pine, you call them? Pine
But-
squirrels,
I mean,
yeah.
their legs
The-
are like chicken wings.
If I'm not mistaken, the golf ball that you can use that on whitetails.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, and you get an air compressor and you poke a hole in there and put the air compressor in there and it
What?
the skin out of it. Bill Hill up where Josh hunts.
Okay, you
They
have to
have a
explain what
whole-
you're talking about because I'm lost.
They put a slit in the back of the neck. So on top
of the skin.
of the skin.
Okay.
And then they get an air compressor and then they push the air compressor in there and you just let it
you
go.
just use the compressed
and
air
the
to pull it away
skin
from
and the meat just separates.
It detaches, yeah.
So it's a
Really?
lot easier to just like that.
Well,
It's really easy to skin a whitetail when it's warm too, though.
Oh,
so why
heck
not
yeah.
just do it then?
Well, because you
very
have like
true.
a dozen of them.
well, Dave and I did it. Dave and I did not need an air compressor after the
With
first one. We
squirrel.
had a good system going down.
Oh man, that sounds fun. Well, I'm glad you guys had a great time doing that, and I'm glad that those squirrels are going to go to a good use, teaching other
Yeah,
folks how
it's
to make
exciting.
squirrel.
Yeah,
I
wonderful.
I don't know for sure, but I'm hoping against hope that maybe our cooking segment is going to have to do with squirrel. Are you going to let us in on a little
Squirrels
secret
are
of-
nuts. I'm not sure yet.
Squirrels are nuts. Well, we got enough nuts and nutty folks in the studio, so we should
One
we can
for
talk
sure.
about at least one. So Danielle, are you thinking maybe like Bandit should try this kind of thing? Or?
Oh no.
that
No.
was
Why
a
not?
very quick
No.
answer.
For one, he's 6. His leg is still messed up, and no, just no.
No.
Maybe
That's
with
gonna
my
be
new
a
one,
no.
I'm getting another dog in 227 days.
Oh my
Whoa.
gosh.
Now that
Aw.
anybody is counting.
And you also have a cat. Now, can you train cats to
I
do
am
this
getting
kind
rid
of
of this
thing?
cat. Turns
getting-
out I'm not a cat person.
Well, shouldn't you have figured that out before you got the cat?
Well, no, because this is the thing. Everybody has always told me I don't want a cat, so you can't have a cat. So,
Okay.
and I've
So
never
you
had
wanted
a
a
chance
cat.
to have a cat. So I brought home a cat.
I see.
Yeah, we
And-
remember.
Yeah, and Josh was not too happy, but he grew fond of the cat. And my sister's cat actually passed away. She had 4 seizures in one day.
Ooh.
The cat did, not my sister.
Oh, good to hear.
Thank
Wow,
God.
yikes.
I'm glad your
I mean,
sister's
sorry
healthy.
for the cat.
But she's
yeah.
doing the whole grieving process, and I'm giving her Smokey. So
Oh, well, see, it
Okay.
worked out perfectly.
yeah.
You can have a friend with a feline friend from now on. That worked.
I am not getting another animal in any
No?
days
You're
anytime
gonna get
soon.
another horse soon.
No,
Yeah, you
no,
are.
no. I actually got rid of a horse.
Oh.
I did.
That's got to be very tough. Horses are one of those animals that I think most closely relates to people.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you are around a horse, it's like they know.
They
it's
do.
like they know. I
The
rode
one
horseback
time I went over to your house,
in college.
dear Lord, was that therapeutic?
Yeah, it's wonderful being
horses
around
are
them.
incredibly therapeutic, and they do a lot of great stuff with folks with disabilities as well. I'm excited because you know what is coming. One of my favorite parts of, I was going to say the show, but I really just mean life, and that's eating. And Chef Lawton's recipe of the week on Raised in Wisco. This is Raised in Wisco, your one-stop shop for the great outdoors of Wisconsin and how to take from field to table and make it fantastic.
Whoop, whoop.
That is not a coincidence that every week on the show we talk about what we're going to eat and how to make simple, delicious recipes. And we've got 2 real foodies with us today in the studio and 4 real good eaters.
Yep. True.
So
Yeah.
I fit into that category. I do try. in
Dave
the
counts
kitchen
as
as
2
well.
though, because he
Dave
can
ca-
really. I
Dave
don't know where he
packs
puts
it
the
away.
food.
I don't know either. He's got to have a hollow leg. He ate twice as much as me today, and he's about half. He's about half as wide.
And he kind of looks hungry.
He do- He does.
Yeah, he's just kind of sitting there like,
Yeah,
yeah,
he looks-
I could eat.
I think he looks like I could eat. I think that is exactly how he looks. Chef Lawton, we talked a lot today about dog trials and squirrel hunting, and
Ooh, yeah.
I'm guessing
We're not cooking dog, that's for sure.
I was gonna say, and dog's not on the menu.
No, it's not.
What are we eating this week?
We are eating squirrels.
Oh.
Heck yeah, I love it. I love it. What are
Yes.
you nuts? No. Get it?
Are you okay over
I'm
there?
okay.
All right. Well, we're okay.
I'm gonna be all right.
Just let the lady talk.
So, no, I mean, why would we do that? Let's tease everybody for a few more minutes. Joel's taking a nap. He'll be right back.
So squirrels, cast iron, one pot, one
This
pan.
is a perfect
What?
this is a perfect recipe to talk about because we're all like, hey, squirrel,
Yeah.
all the time, constantly.
all the time.
We're talking about squirrel cacciatore.
Oh.
Ooh, shouldn't it
How-
be catch a squirrely?
I like that one.
Joel's been practicing that all afternoon.
Sorry.
Okay, for us non-foodies, what in the world
So
is cacciatore?
cacciatore is actually Italian and it means hunter style.
Hmm.
So hunter style.
Really?
Yes, which
That's
is
nice.
very fitting for this recipe because we hunted the squirrels. So hunter style just means that you are cooking everything together, all ingredients together. So you have the meat, the veggies, the sauce. It's cooked in a heavier tomato sauce, but there's also a lot of veggies in it.
Ooh,
So
I'm excited.
cacciatore is a braised dish, so that means you're browning the meat, you're searing it on the outside before you put it in your sauce, and you're cooking it for a long time. So this recipe alone, it takes a little bit of time. So we're getting into those cooler days, throw it on in the morning, and do your stuff during the day, let it cook and simmer. It takes about 3 or 4 hours to braise the squirrels, so they're really nice and tender.
So take me through the exact steps of braising a squirrel.
Okay, so you're gonna get a cast iron pan. Danielle, you
Hey.
hit that on the head.
Whoop, whoop.
Don't hit yourself in the head with a cast iron.
Okay.
Hurts.
Oh,
Sounds
dad
good.
joke.
Yeah, was that?
Yeah,
Was
kind of.
That's good.
Good enough.
Okay.
Ah, I don't know. They don't,
Don't
know.
hit
They
yourself
don't
in the teeth with the squirrel pen, or you'll need rodental work.
No, nobody understands what you just
Wow.
said.
Rodental.
I understand.
Rodent.
Rodental work.
Okay, so we're gonna braise these squirrels. Get your cast iron pan. I like to use butter. Hot cast iron pan. Put those fresh squirrels in there, and you're just browning the outside. Okay, so it's almost like you're gonna.
Just a full
You're
squirrel.
good. You can
Are we-
quarter it out if you want. I will cut ours in half to do it. Because it's going to sit and braise or simmer in the braising liquid. You can leave them whole if you want. It doesn't matter. The meat's going to fall off the bone either way. So you're just going to sear the outside till they get a little brown, and then you're going to transfer them over into your pot, your Dutch oven, whatever you're going to simmer these in all day long. and then I'm going to run through the ingredients, and wonderful Megan here is going to post the recipe with the measurements. Right, Megan?
Fantastic. I love it.
Always. I'll give you a wine recommendation too.
Perfect.
Ooh,
From
well,
our
there's-
sommelier
There's wine
pirate.
in this one. Okay, so you're going to need a couple squirrels, then baby portobello mushrooms. Here's the fun part about this recipe, besides the fact that it has squirrel in it. At the end, when it's all done, you can either serve it over polenta, rice, pasta, or I like to just take a really crusty, chewy Italian bread and just kind of soak it into
Gosh, why am I full but hungry?
that. You could eat.
I could eat.
You'll need a little kosher salt, dry oregano, olive oil, some crushed tomatoes, and also some tomatoes on the vine. Or if you're like myself and Megan, you will have frozen tomatoes in your freezer from the garden this year. Onion, chicken stock, red wine, some malt vinegar, garlic, lemon juice, and then your fresh herbs. So basil, thyme, parsley, oregano, and you're pretty much set then.
Wow.
It's not a hard recipe. It's very basic ingredients. It's just going to take a little bit of time.
Now,
so
did
3
I
to 4
miss
hours.
the stock? Did I miss what that you use for the juice?
Chicken
or
stock.
Just the chicken
you can
stock
use
in
chicken stock, beef, mushroom, whatever you have. If you make it yourself, or you can go to the store and buy it. Either, it doesn't matter which one you use.
Okay, here's a chef question. That sounds amazing, and I'm excited for Megan to post that on the Raised in Wisco Facebook. Check it out. Here's a question I have for you as a chef. Can you substitute bone broth, that seems to be the latest thing, in for regular broth or stock?
You can. It's going to have a little bit of different flavor.
Okay.
So I always tell people, because I get asked that question actually often when people are making soups and stews, taste your bone broth beforehand. See if you
Okay.
like the flavor, because bone broth, Megan knows this. She's probably sitting there thinking, yeah, duh. It has a much different flavor profile than just a stock.
Is it a more collagen-y kind of flavor? Or
Yes, yes, more collagen. I don't know. Kind of a more, it's a sharper flavor. It's not as diluted, I guess, if you will.
Okay.
Than a chicken stock or mushroom stock, beef stock. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit more intense.
Holy cow.
I
that
like to
sounds
mix them,
delicious.
so I won't use all bone broth for certain stews or soups, or like this recipe. I would mix it. Do
Yeah.
half stock, half broth.
So then at the end, you just peel the meat away from
yeah,
the
so
squirrel?
you'll serve it into your bowls, and then the meat will come right off the bone.
Yum.
And I have to know, you can use other proteins with this too. You don't
Certainly,
have to use
yeah.
squirrel,
Yep.
rabbit,
Chicken thighs, bone-in chicken thighs.
pheasant, chucker.
Yes, chucker.
Oh,
Could you
yum.
use a venison loin even?
Yeah, certainly. Hmm.
Oh my gosh, that's what I love about these protein recipes. You can throw anything in there that you like. And hey, if you're not a hunter, go to the store and buy yourself a roast and use that.
Heck
Gosh,
yeah.
that's fantastic. Thanks
Bon
for joining
appetit.
us. What an awesome week we've had. We look forward to this next week in Wisconsin. We love having you along. Listen to us on all your civic media stations and check us out if you miss us on Saturdays at 11. This is Raised in Wisco. We'll see you next week.